All right, so this is kind of a OTF on the fly because I don't really have time to put together a breakdown right now. I noticed something and I would like to share. I noticed that Terry Bradshaw looks like Hulk Hogan. Okay, as I do, slight research on these characters, I notice certain things along the way. And this is one of the things I noticed. I'm like, okay, Terry Bradshaw, legendary football quarterback. He's like an analyst now. I think is what they call him, who calls the NFL games. And Hulk Hogan or Hollywood Hulk Hogan, whatever you want to call him, legendary pro wrestler. So look at how these guys like kind of have the same look. You see that? And then I noticed that they have the same first name, Terry. So that's when it kind of seals the deal for me that these characters are kind of recycled. You see Terry Jean Balea right there. And you get Terry Bradshaw. So I'm like, okay, you guys both have kind of like the blonde hair. Terry Paxton Bradshaw. Right? You got kind of like the bald spot thing going on. Okay? So, isn't that interesting? And they're also connected by this color yellow. You could see Hulk Hogan here, the red and yellow, right? But you see that yellow, Hulkamania. And you get that yellow here with the Pittsburgh Steelers and Terry Bradshaw. And there was also a pro wrestler named Bradshaw that I remember right here. John Layfield, better known by the ring name John Bradshaw Layfield, American Professional Wrestling color. And look, it says color commentator. Isn't that kind of what Terry Bradshaw does? He's a NFL kind of like commentator guy. Interesting, huh? Retired professional wrestler and former foot. Look, he's a former football player. He signed in the WWE, where he is an ambassador and commentator for the company. Look, this guy played football. Wow. For the San Antonio Riders in the World League of American Football. Look at that right there. There he goes. That looks like him right there. Oh, he cut a Hulk Hogan promo during a football game? No. He cut a Hulk Hogan. Isn't that amazing? I guess he goes by JBL. He cut a Hulk Hogan promo during a football game. His name's Bradshaw. They call Terry Bradshaw the Blonde Bomber, nicknamed the Blonde Bomber. Hulk Hogan, known for that blonde hair. They got like the same kind of bald spot going on. And you get this wrestler, Bradshaw, who cuts this Hogan promo. I'm going to try to play it right now and hope I don't have to edit it out because no volume. John Hulkman Layfield. That's amazing. Man, I hope this plays for real. He even said McDonald's. So that's interesting. That's solid. That's solid right there. And I caught some nice connections here. Remember, Balea's got B like Bradshaw as well. So look at you can see how look at wrestler in the ordinal cipher. Hulk Hogan a wrestler, right? Look at wrestler has 120 and Terry Bradshaw, look his birthday was yesterday, September 2nd. Look, that birthday left 120 days in the year with football player Bradshaw and wrestler Hulk Hogan looking the same. Wrestler's got that 120 right there. Right? So that's pretty solid. Hulk Hogan, his birthday is August 11, which is 8/11, right? Like 81, Pittsburgh Steelers 81. Bradshaw played football for the Pittsburgh Steelers. You also get 108, which is kind of like the 11th day of the 8th month with the Hulk Hogan birthday. Terry Bradshaw even equals 81. And Terry Paxton Bradshaw, his full name, you also get the 108, like Pittsburgh Steelers, the team he played for. So pretty solid. I'm not really going to dissect all these numbers right now. Those are some of the main standout connections that I see there. Right? So I just thought I would bring this to you. Let's go back to that. So yeah, you get the two Terrys, right? Which I mean that sets it off. I look at Bradshaw and I'm like, okay, he's got the blonde hair like Hogan. And then I'm like, oh, they both got the name Terry. Remember Hulk Hogan used to tear his shirt off too. Right? You get the yellow connection with Pittsburgh Steelers and Hulkamania, yellow and red. You get the Bradshaw connection, who was a pro wrestler, and he did the Hulk Hogan promo. JBL, Bradshaw. I knew him as just Bradshaw. But you get that connection. He did the Hulk Hogan promo. Not to mention that, dude played football like Terry Bradshaw. And again, Bradshaw's got B like Balea. And you saw some of those nice connections with the language as well. And maybe a few other things I noted along the way. So, you know, no presentation put together here. I just kind of, went off of an idea of, Terry Bradshaw looks like Hulk Hogan. And there may be some other connections and things I miss. Um, it is what it is. I'm just trying to kind of be pretty organic with this, okay? I'm not trying to go too deep on this, right? So Hulk Hogan, who's Terry Bollea, he died recently, right? August 11th. And you have Terry Bradshaw, Pittsburgh Steeler, great quarterback. And now he does the commentating or whatever. He does like the pregame in studio, they break down the games that are going to be for the day and such. I don't know, an analyst, whatever they call it. Shout out to y'all. Hulk Hogan, Terry Bradshaw. Until next time.